Hey, Grand Rising lineage, Grand Rising. This is your brother Chief Kalinago, man. It's a little after 6 a.m. out here in Jamaica. It's about 6:10 a.m. And just wanted to wish y'all an amazing, amazing day, man. Continuation of life because life is beautiful. Life is what you make it, right? I know people always hear that, but we tend to take that saying for granted because we don't know exactly how true that is. But anyway, I'm still here, and just want to let you hear a little bit of the ambience in nature. I mean, a little earlier, the birds, the roosters, the goats, just the sound. You hear that of nature? The sun is rising. So what I'm about to do now, I'm about to step out here and do some sun gazing. All right. You could see the sun coming out, coming through the trees right here, but I'm about to step into the sun and do some sun gazing. I'm about to step on the grass, on the grass, the ground, and do some grounding. You know what I mean? And that's what's missing. We have allowed, you know, uh, foreigners, colonizers, to take away our natural way of life. We allowed them to take us out of nature. And when they did that, they took us away from our spirituality. You feel me? And our spirituality was being able to connect to the Great Spirit and everything in nature, because everything in nature has the Great Spirit in it. And they took that away from us. You see what I'm saying? And hence we fell. We fell into a state of forgetfulness. But like I always told y'all, that was supposed to happen. You know what I mean? A lot of people may not comprehend what I mean by that, but I've already explained that. And so I'm not here to give a lesson on that. I'm just here to let you know that it doesn't matter what you've been through or even what you're going through. Always remember, you could switch that off just by the click of a shifting of consciousness, meaning just the way you think, your thoughts could change your reality instantly. So once again, it doesn't matter what you're going through. It makes no difference. And that is the honest truth, because you are shaping your reality. You dig? It's what's within your mind, okay? And that's why you have a gold mind. You have a diamond mind. You see, the mind itself is not the jewel. The jewel is what's inside the mind, which is the gold and the diamonds. So therefore, what's within your mind? They are thoughts. Okay, whether you are aware of the thoughts or not, they are there. So subconsciously, you have access to a powerful mind of thought. You feel me? But consciously, because of, the distractions or the illusion that our five senses present, then we're not aware of the, how would I put it, the absoluteness of our thought process. So therefore, we are only limited to the illusions that are being presented to us. Okay? So I'm saying all that to say, you have the power to change your life. Okay? All you have to do is change your thoughts, the thoughts that's actually within your mind. Because, even me, I hear people say, we always say, well, let's, change your mind. You can't change your mind. All right? Your mind is your mind. However, you could alter your thoughts. You could change your thoughts. You see, your thought is the one that's changing and not your mind. Okay? Because for you to change your mind, you have to move it completely. And you cannot move your mind. However, you could move your thoughts. You did. So, with that being said, man, it's a beautiful day out here. Like I said, I'm walking on the grass. Okay. Once I'm finished sun gazing, I'm gonna do a workout. And you have to ask yourself, what possesses people? Okay, me for instance, right? I don't eat meat. I don't eat junk. I don't do none of those things. I don't smoke. I don't drink, right? Well, periodically, on occasion, once in a while, I may have a drink, socially. I may. It depends, because I have so much control. I go to places and people drink all the time, and I just don't drink, period, because I have the control. I have discipline. What do I mean by that? I'm in control of my disciples. That's all discipline is. They are your disciples, your 12 disciples. They are 12 faculties that we all have within us. And you have to learn to master your disciples and teach them so that they could follow you, all right, and be fishers of whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be men, okay? But the point is, you have to rise above your disciples so that you become the 13th son or the 13th daughter, meaning that the Godhead. Again, all this was allegory. It was a lesson that was supposed to be taught, all right? But people are taking it literally, even if you do. Okay, the literal aspect is really about you. It's about your life. You are the one who is supposed to ascend into the Christ. Nobody else but you. So the allegorical Jesus, Yeshua, Mithra, Zeus, whatever you want to call them, it doesn't matter what name you call that energy. The bottom line is this, okay? You, me, us, we, the collective, we have the opportunity to step into what's called the Christ consciousness. And that's all that is. Stepping into the righteous aspect of life and embracing everything. Because once you step into the Christ consciousness, then you become abundant in everything. You see what I'm saying? But society and their ideologies and their laws and their regulations, they're making it hard for us to do that. So I'm saying this as the original indigenous people, whether you are in the Americas, whether you are in Europe, whether you're in Asia, whether you're in Africa, it makes no difference, because if you are a nine ether being, then the entire earth is really your Garden of Eden. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, let us come together collectively in thought. That's where it starts. Okay? The change has to start within your own mind, with your thoughts. And once you're able to change that, then what happens? Okay? Your vibration, your frequency, it matches other vibrations and other frequencies. And before you know it, we are actually on the same radio station. And that's how we start to make the impact that we want, because many of us, if not all of us, we are in different locations. But guess where we could have that common ground, that common meeting place, is by having the same train of thought. And with the same train of thought, it will put us on the same frequency. Being on the same frequency means that we're in the same radio station. We could dance to the same music. We are listening to the same sound, and therefore we'll have the same results. Okay? So once again, it doesn't matter what you're going through, man. Immediately change your thought process. Start saying, I am this, I am that. Stop wishing for things. Okay? Stop wishing. Claim it. All right? If you're going through some type of ailment, I don't care if it's a disease. I don't care if it's cancer. I don't care what it is. No matter what it is not your reality. It is not your reality. You have to tell yourself, yes, I am in this world, but I'm not of this world. I am in this body, but I'm in this body, but I'm not the body. However, because you are so powerful due to who you are, the I am in you, then you're able to speak life over your body. And that's all you have to do. Command this body to become perfect. Command this body to be physically healthy. And that's what you have to do. So whatever that disease is, tell yourself, that's not my reality. Okay? Then start speaking differently, because there's power in life, or life and death is in the power of the tongue. So instead of giving death to yourself, instead of saying, well, hey, it's hereditary, well, my mother had it, my grandfather had it, and well, it's in me. No, it's not in you. You chose that. That's what you are claiming. You feel me? But it's not in you. It's only in you if you said it's inside of you. That's the difference. Okay, so you have the opportunity to change those generational, claimed disease. Okay, generational poverty. You have the opportunity to change all that. All right, and start a new cycle of people who are mentally sound, who are mentally wealthy. So whatever that disease is, don't claim it to be yours. It is not yours. Okay, talk life into your physical body, because guess what? Your physical body is the temple, the host of the Most High. And who is the Most High? The Most High is you. It's I, is the I in you. That is the Most High. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You feel me? And that's the downfall of people, because we have allowed religion to take away our spirituality, all right, or our concept of spirituality, if I may. Okay? We have nature, man. This is all us. And we have to go back to being natured people. And I'm talking about the 9 ether beings. I'm talking about the 6 ether beings. When it's all said and done, it's about the mental. Don't allow the flesh to confuse you or fool you. It's all an illusion. Everybody fell. Okay, whether you were a 9 ether being, whether you were a 6 ether being, evil is evil. Okay, so everybody fell into a state of evilness. You feel me? Now it's time to rise. You dig? So stop allowing the flesh to fool you. Like I always tell people, the first devil was a black devil. You dig? So we have to take responsibility as just individuals and stop looking at the flesh. You see, you feel me? So start talking life into your being, because life is truly for the living. And no matter what you say, there are people who are not going to get it, and it's okay. All right? But you have a responsibility to yourself, to your I, okay, to speak life into your physical being. Because remember, your body is the temple. The kingdom of heaven is within. So if heaven is within you, therefore a king or a queen dwells within you. All right? Now, let me ask you a question. Would you want your kingdom, if you truly know, not just believe, because like I tell people, I don't do belief systems, but if you truly know that, I'm talking about knowing, if you truly know that you are a king or a queen, would you have your kingdom in the state of where pigs would dwell? Would you do that? Obviously not. So now that you know that a king and a queen, a god, a goddess, and I'm using those terms very lightly, and that you know that it exists or it lives. It doesn't exist, but it exists. Okay, because exist means to be an extension of, right? So therefore, it's actually exist. It exists in you. Therefore, it's within you. The reality is within you. Then if you know that to be a fact, then why aren't you taking care of your temple? Why aren't you making sure heaven is the place that where your king, your queen, your god, your goddess want to dwell? And people don't realize that the God that's within you, or the king or the queen that's within you, it could make a decision to be not inside of you. Why? Because of the way you keep your temple. If I was, let's just say if I didn't know I was a king and somebody told me, hey, chief, you are a king, don't you think I would take a second look at my kingdom and see if it's befitting for a king to live in? So that's where the change of the thought process takes place. Now that you know you are a king or a queen, do you want to pollute your heaven? Do you want to pollute your kingdom with the drinking, the smoking, the bad thoughts, the bad music, the bad friends, the bad company that you keep? It's all about what you listen to as well. The music, okay? Is it the sound of the angels within you? And all angel mean is an angle of light. That's all angel means. So the angles of light within you, are they rejoicing? Are they singing songs of upliftment, glorification? Or are you listening to sounds, or are your angels singing songs of death, putting down each other, wanting to kill each other, animosity, hatred? If that's what you harbor within your thoughts, then guess what, man? You don't have a heavenly kingdom. Okay, you don't have a heavenly kingdom. You have an earthly kingdom, and that's what's expected of you. You are a fallen king. You are a fallen queen. You are a fallen god. You are a fallen goddess. Okay, and that's what happens. What happens, sir? Yeah, man. Respect, yeah. So that's what you have to realize. So know that if you're truly a king or a queen, you have to rise above, okay, your physical kingdom. All right, and first, acknowledge your heavenly kingdom. And once you have done that, then heaven will become a place on earth. You feel me? So once again, it's all about the reality, what's within your mind. And that's the beginning of that, the thought that dwells or or you harbor within your mind. So my brothers and sisters, I just want to share that with y'all. Like I said, I'm here grounding. I'm about to, while I'm talking to you, I'm still doing a little bit of the sun gazing, but I'm really going to focus on that. I'm going to do some manifestation.